I'm Sean Ellsworth, Lobster Fisherman. I've been fishing since I was 18. I fish at Howard's Cove. Average day for me is just get up at 5 or 5:30, come down, get the boat ready, get the bait ready, and sail out, go to my gear, pick it up, rebait it, put it back in, keep the lobsters, hoping it's a nice, calm day. We leave at 6, can't leave before 6, so we leave at 6 with one load, come back in, we're probably back in at 8. Back out again at 9:30. This year I think we were starting to fish again by noon. But we usually get the bait the day before. Like I got that bait Saturday and threw it over and floated it. And in the morning we come down, we just take it out of the water and might ice it up. Probably ice it up to keep it in good shape. The first 2 weeks are the strongest. Like we're going over the gear and we're going over it again. Some days we don't get in till 8 or 9 o'clock. So the first week this year was pretty hectic. But then once the lobster's kind of slacking, you relax and you're out and in. We can set everything in 2 loads, so 6 hours can set the whole gear. 8 or 10 hours a day or whatever, it's not bad. At the first of the season, we don't move a whole lot. Probably for the first week or week and a half, we just leave everything where it is, and then you gotta start looking. You put a few bunches on, you go try here, try there, and then if you hit some more, then you can take some more gear. We've only made really probably 2 big moves this year. Went one place, fished there for a while, and then went to another place, and we're still there. We'll finish there. You can move every day. Yeah. But we set the gear and we fished at the same place probably for 2 weeks. Right. And then we haven't moved the trap in 2 weeks where it's at now. They were doing good, but I mean, like I said, if there was a week left, I'd be moving this stuff. When I first get into it, we were moving every day. We were chasing. Where now there's so much abundance of lobsters that you can pretty much set anywhere and stay there all year and have a good season. Well, we'll pick up the buoy and the trap will come up. I'll land it on the washboard. My hired men will take the lobsters out, measure them. Anything that's good, we keep. Anything that's too small or a spawn, we throw back over. Then we rebait the trap and shove the traps back in the water and repeat. Up to 77 to 81 is a canner, millimeters, and then anything over 81 millimeters is a market. And then once we get in, we pull up to the wharf, unload our catch, the buyer weighs it, gives me a slip with the weight on it, and then they go on a truck away somewhere, and I get paid once a week. Every year is different for sure, but I know in the last 3 years I've gone up, and if you'd have told me 3 years ago I was going to go up every year, I'd have laughed at you, so I don't know what to expect. It looks good because the amount of lobsters that are still out in the bottom, like the shorts and spawn, there is quite a few, so I think it looks good for a few years yet. The price of expenses has gone up where the price of lobster has not. The price was down this year compared to last, but I mean, I first set my goal low, so I'm hoping to get it, and then I set it a little higher after that, but at $4 or $4.50 a pound, for me, 40,000 pounds that would pay my bills and give me a little bit of money for the winter. I know years ago when a couple of buddies of mine were interested in buying gears, I told them go for it. Like it's a lifetime commitment, but it's a lifetime, like I just bought mine it's my retirement. I was gonna fish it all my life, be my own boss, do my own thing, and when I'm all done, hopefully I can sell it and at least get my money back. But at least every year, I know what I'm doing. I got cousins, uncles that fish. Love the job, so bought my own gear in 2005. Been fishing since I was 18. I'm my own boss. Like, I'm the one that controls whether I go out or not, so if I don't feel like going, I don't go. Like, if I was fishing with somebody else and they were going out and I didn't feel like going, I'd have to go. My father fished for 40 years. That's how I started. He was fishing with somebody and then they needed a third fellow, so he asked me. I was only 18. At first, I hated it. I got seasick for the first 3 years I fished. I didn't like fishing at all because I got sick a lot. But then after 2 or 3 years, it grew on me. And then eventually just really enjoyed it. Technically, you can fish anywhere in the District 25. Legally, you can. I mean, New Brunswick boats come over here, PEI boats go over there, and everybody's pretty friendly. Like, everybody waves when you're sailing by. Like, there's no disputes, so. The advanced rigging, like the bigger engines, faster, bigger boats. The boat needs some repairs even though it's new. But anyway, there's always maintenance. So the payment on the loan is high. Yeah. But for people that got boat paid for, the most expensive part is probably, as you're fishing, the fuel and bait. Probably go bait, crew, and fuel. And then you gotta build traps. That's expensive enough on its own. The 249 I'm fishing, and I might have 10 spares home. How you doing? Nothing for me. Nothing for me. I think I'm gonna start landing tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Bye. We'll put the traps away, and probably in a month's time I'll get my material to start building new ones. And that'll take me probably 2 months to build my 80 traps. I'll just take my time. It's just, I guess, what I've been doing for most of my life, so I enjoy it. I started in 05. At that time, the normal was probably 11 to 12,000. I know we had caught 10,300, but we were kind of below average. But then every year they just kept going up a little bit. I think the biggest thing is we increased our size. When I first started fishing, we were only at 70, I think it was 70 millimeters, and now we're at 77. And I think it really made a difference. And the catches got better, so obviously it's working.